Time for the Success in Real Estate Show with Frankie Griffin, owner and instructor of Real Estate School for Success, broker in charge of the Palmetto Success Team, and author of Success in Real Estate. If you're interested in buying or selling a home, investing in real estate, or becoming a real estate agent, you'll enjoy the Success in Real Estate Show on FM News and Talk 100.1 WVOC. Now, here's Frankie Griffin.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Success in Real Estate. I'm Frankie Griffin, broker in charge and real estate educator here in South Carolina. I can't thank you enough for joining us this morning. It's going to be a great show because what I plan to do, or what I'd like to do today, is really just open it up to anybody that has any questions or comments, anything we can help you with regarding real estate. We would really love to help you with that. Maybe you want to talk about buying a house. Maybe you want to talk about selling a house or some of the steps or the processes involved. And in fact, maybe you want to talk about property values. I am now a real estate appraiser, so I would love to talk to you about that. So anything we can do to help you, we would be more than happy to do that. In fact, we're going to go ahead and start off by going straight to our phone lines, where on the line we've got Barbara. How you doing, Barbara?
I'm fine, thank you.
Awesome. What's going on with you today?
Well, I called to let everyone know that Anna McKay Law Firm is doing a lunch and learn at my new listing.
Yes. And where is this going to be?
At 118 Holly Creek Drive in Kingston Forest in Irmo.
Okay. And now, what kind of price range are we looking at in this subdivision?
Well, this particular house is listed at $179,900, and that's about the price range in there.
Right. Okay.
Very nice house.
And you said 118 Holly Creek Drive?
Yes, sir.
And when is this going to be?
It's on November 12th from 11:30 to 1.
11:30 to 1.
Andy's going to talk about listings and insurance.
Well, I'm going to tell you, that's very important because a lot of homeowners don't understand, Barbara, if they should move out of their home, and especially if they're gone, I think it's like 60 days, but that terminates their insurance or homeowners coverage. A lot of people don't realize that, and which kind of surprises me. But you'll find people will move out of their home an awful lot and not realizing, even though they're paying their insurance, they have no coverage if they vacate the property, right?
Yes, sir. And Steve Wall from Nationwide is going to be there representing an insurance point of view on this.
Okay. Well, it's going to be, you said November the 12th.
November 12th.
From 11:30 to 1.
Right.
And are you feeding us too?
Absolutely. Andy is bringing, Anna McKay is bringing lunch. I will have a gift card given from me. I'm a Russell and Jeffcoat agent here at the Irmo Lake Murray office. Mm-hmm. I'll be giving a gift card and lunch and lots of good information that we can use to better serve our clients as agents.
So any real estate agents that may be listening, or if you're thinking about buying a house in this area. Now, where is this exactly?
Kingston Forest is off of Kennerly Road and then to Hollingshed, off of Hollingshed Road in Dutch Fork area.
Right. Okay, so anybody that may be looking for a house in this area, it'd be a great time to get some free food while you're taking a look at the house, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We'd love to see some folks there. The gorgeous home, new appliances, new heating and air, great backyard, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths.
Awesome. Well, how can we get in touch with you, Barbara, if we need to now I assume we need to RSVP.
We can RSVP to Anna McKay at 744-0824. Mm-hmm. Or to myself at 361-1254. I can give you an email as well.
Okay, let's have it.
Receptionist at onmckaylaw.com.
Okay.
Or my email, bsewardhomes@aol.com.
Okay, and they should probably RSVP to Andy On's office.
That would be the best place.
Okay.
She's keeping track. Megan is keeping track of all of that.
Okay, and this is, and RSVP is just, there's certainly no cost to it. It's just to make sure we bring enough food.
That's
And
correct.
it's always a great time. Good time to check the property out, check out this area. And Barbara, I can't thank you enough for calling in.
Well, I can't thank Anna McKay for offering an outside the closing service to real estate agents and other folks.
Andy does an awesome job. There's
Yes, sir,
no
he
question about that.
Okay.
Well, hope you have a great weekend.
Thanks for your time.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, Andy On, he's an attorney here in town. He's a trial lawyer, but he does an awful lot of real estate closings and can't say enough for what all he does for real estate agents in the area. Highly recommend you give him a call if you're thinking about buying a house. Obviously, the buyer gets to select the closing attorney in South Carolina. So Andy On, he does a great job. You won't have any questions by the time you finish that closing, that's for sure. But his phone number, again, if you didn't catch it, is 744-0824. 744-0824. And maybe you couldn't write down this information. Let me give you a new, well, it's not a new website, but it's one I'd like for you to go check out if you haven't seen it here lately. And that's my personal website, frankiegriffin.com, www.frankiegriffin.com. You'll see a list of all our real estate partners. Obviously, Andy On is one of those. And if you just go to that website and you, click on Real Estate Partners, you'll find his website, his phone number, all his information is right there, along with all our other information or real estate partners. You'll see a list of them there. For those of you that are looking for any special needs, anything to do with real estate at all, I would really encourage you to check out that my website. Everybody on there does such an awesome job. Obviously, they wouldn't be there if they didn't. So I really appreciate everything all of our partners do because they do so much for us. That's for sure. Well, as I started out the show, I do want to open this show up to anybody who has any questions about real estate at all. I really don't have a whole lot that I came in today wanting to discuss or anything specific because I did want to open it up. I like to do this from time to time. But if you would like to give us a call, the number here in studio is 978-9862. 978-9862. And would like to also mention, if you're thinking about maybe a career in real estate, and there's several areas of real estate that you may have some interest in. Obviously, you could get your real estate license. You may decide to get your appraiser license, property management, home inspection, anything doing or dealing with real estate. We can help you out at the Real Estate School for Success. In fact, if you want to just check out our school website, realestateschoolforsuccess.com. You'll see all the classes there, along with the information that you'll probably want to know that deals with what the requirements are, what the costs are, what the schedules are. Everything I think you'll find will be listed right there on our website. Again, realestateschoolforsuccess.com. Now, what I think I will talk about, and something that's sort of been, I've gotten quite a few emails about a particular subject, so I will talk about this a little bit. And it's dealing with the process or the step-by-step process in buying a house, because a lot of people, especially if you've never bought one before, may not understand what the process is or what the first steps would be anyway. So I will be talking about that. We are right up against our first break, so let's go ahead and get our first break out of the way. But on the other side of the break, I'd really love to hear from you. Give me a call. Any questions at all about real estate, appraisal, you name it, love to help you. The number in studio is 978-9862. 978-9862. You're listening to Success in Real Estate. I'm Frankie Griffin on FM News and Talk 100.1 WVOC. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Success in Real Real Estate. I'm Frankie Griffin, real estate broker in charge and appraiser here in South Carolina. Thank you for joining me today. We would love to help you or answer any kind of questions, anything remotely dealing with real estate. Love to hear from you. The number here in studio is 978-9862. Again, 978-9862. So give me a call. Love to hear from you. Want to talk to you a little bit. But I would like to also encourage you, if you are thinking about buying a house, obviously one of the first steps you're going to need to accomplish once you have identified a potential property that you have interest in, you're going to want to have a home inspection done. And I must recommend to you David DeBose with DeBose Home Inspection. He does an incredible job, as obviously I wouldn't be talking about him, I guess, if he didn't. But David, he is actually the president of the Home Inspectors Association here in South Carolina. This is actually his second stint as president. He teaches home inspection. In fact, he's teaching a class at the Real Estate School for Success as we speak. So we would love to, or he would love to help you with any buying process that you're going to be doing. He would be more than happy to help you. Again, David DeBose, his number is 276-3250, 276-3250, and he will help you with anything you need. Well, let's go straight to our phone lines. Well, first up, let's talk to David. How you doing, David?
Yes, sir. Question.
Yes, sir.
We are just beginning the process of looking for a house in the mountains for a retirement or semi-retirement.
Mm-hmm.
And how do we even get started? We don't really have a specific location in mind yet, just something in the North Carolina or Tennessee mountains.
Okay. Well, one thing I would recommend is you can certainly find or get in touch with an agent either in South Carolina or North Carolina, either one, and they can put you on an email list to email you potential properties. It's one of the things I like to do with my clients. If I've got somebody that doesn't know exactly what area or what type property, quite frankly, that they're looking for, it's a lot easier for me just to send an email of various properties, and then we can start kind of honing in on some of these properties. But it certainly is very easy to do. And if you need help trying to find an agent in that area, I can certainly help you with that.
Thank you.
Will that help?
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you calling in, David. Hope you have a great weekend.
Okay.
All right, buddy. All right. Well, let's go straight back to our phone lines. Where now I've got Miss Erica West. How you doing, Miss Erica?
I'm doing well. And yourself, Frankie?
Oh, this is such a blessed day today, and I knew it would be. As soon as I saw your name pop up,
You're so sweet.
I knew we were in good shape. Well, Erica West, she is a mortgage consultant with Mortgage Network, does such an awesome job helping, I know, my clients find the financing they need. And so how things been going? You been busy?
I have been busy. I mean, not like this summer, but it hasn't stopped. I mean, people are still buying and looking at refinancing and looking at second homes and retirement homes. So there is still movement in the market, which is great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you know, normally this time of year it kind of slows down, but it seems to, at least the agents I'm talking to, and myself included, we've been very busy.
Yes.
It's
nice.
incredible. Yeah, it's awesome. I absolutely love that. And any kind of financing specials going on that you can talk to us about?
There are a couple of changes that are going on. You know, Fannie Mae is getting ready to get rid of their 3% down no MI product. Yeah, so that's not good news, but that's news.
Yeah, and I suspect the interest rates are going to be going up.
Yeah, with the recent reports yesterday, that I think that we're going to still see them, hold steady for a little bit, but we may see slight increases just with the jobs reports that came out.
Okay.
But we will see probably in about the next, 2 to 3 weeks.
Awesome.
Once the facts of those numbers come out, then we'll see kind of what the stability of the market's going to do for the rest of the winter.
Awesome. Well, I tell you, I'm still getting people, well, I won't. Another agent that you also are familiar with, because you helped me with a client here a little while back get a VA loan, and a lot of sellers get get a little bit nervous about VA loans because you never know exactly when they may close.
That's right.
And it was kind of funny. I was representing a buyer that was applying for VA financing, and it seemed like it was around the 9th or the 10th of the month when we decided to make the offer, with the closing at the end of the month, and with VA financing. And the other agent said it's just not going to happen.
And it did.
And it did. And I still don't know exactly how you do this, but thank you so much. So if you're out there thinking about buying a house and you know you want to close quickly and get the loan behind you, then obviously Erica West is who you need to call. Isn't that right?
And if there's anybody listening that's contemplating purchasing, they've been thinking about it, but they're not sure where to go, I would love to just sit down and talk to you just about financing, where you are, how much you can afford, put together a plan just so that when it gets to the point where you want to pull the trigger, you're all set up.
You're exactly right, Erica. And in fact, that's something I plan to talk about a little bit later in the show, because it's so important to get qualified. You got to know what you're capable of, what you can do before you get out there and start making offers.
That's right.
And unfortunately, some agents don't go by that rule.
That. Yeah.
And causes major problems. And but we're going to fix that hopefully today. Sweetie, how can we get in touch with you?
You can reach me on my cell at 803-528-5019. You can email me.
What was that phone number again?
528-5019.
5019. Okay.
You can email me at uwest@mortgagenetwork.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can look for me on the web. My website is www.ericahillwest.com. Or you can search for me on Facebook. Just search for the Mortgage Go-To Gal.
Awesome. And I look at your Facebook page all the time because I'm always trying to learn as much as I can. It's an awesome information page to go to. Again, Mortgage Go-To Gal, which is what Erica is. And, sweetie, I can't thank you enough for calling in.
Thanks for having me, Frankie. Have a great day.
You do the same. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All righty. Again, Erica West with Mortgage Network. And if you didn't or could not capture her information, again, you can go to my website, frankiegriffin.com. Click on Real Estate Partners, and you'll certainly find all her information right there. Well, let's go straight back to the phone lines where now we got Tony. How you doing, Tony?
Hey, how are you doing today, sir?
Oh, this is such a blessed day today, and I'm so glad you called in.
Yes, it is. I'm blessed enough to have 3 properties.
Awesome.
And one of my properties is over in the Blythewood area. It's available for horses and this and that. Well, the people came to me who want to buy it, and they want to do that 1-year lease to purchase.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a really good real estate agent. He's a great guy, and I've got a really good real estate attorney.
Awesome.
He's a great guy.
Awesome.
But I wanted to hear your thoughts on that. I've also got a house up on Lake Monticello, close to where they're building a nuclear power plant, which is also out for lease.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to hear your thoughts and your comments about what should I pay attention to? What should I look for in the lease with option to purchase?
Well, Tony, first of all, you got an attorney, and that was the first thing I was going to suggest. I'd make sure you get good legal advice, counsel there.
I've got a really good attorney.
That is awesome. And, the only thing I would just make sure you're aware of, and I don't want to get too specific, I guess, over the air, but if you're going to have the tenant/buyer, when they make their payments, and I'm not asking you to answer this question, but is the payment they're making, is any portion of that payment going back towards principal? And the reason I ask that, because if it is, then you're giving up equitable interest to your property, or potentially, again, talk to the attorney about this. Because if they were to quit making their payments, it's not as easy as just an eviction anymore, like a tenant. So I'd just be careful how all that's worded up and how you structure that deal.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Well, there you go.
I'm always listening for everybody's opinion on dealing with real estate.
Well, I appreciate you calling in. If there's something else we can do to help,
I listen to you every Saturday morning.
That's why
I really appreciate it.
That's why you're obviously very knowledgeable.
I really appreciate you, and you guys do a great job. So
Thank
you very much.
All right, buddy. I hope you have a great day.
You too.
All righty. Well, we need to go ahead and get our bottom of the hour break out of the way, but still love to talk to you. Got some time left. If you want to give me a call, the number here in studio is 978-9862. 978-9862. You're listening to Success in Real Estate. I'm Frankie Griffin on FM News and Talk 100.1 WVOC. Good morning again. Welcome back to Success in Real Estate. I'm Frankie Griffin, real estate broker in charge and appraiser here in South Carolina. Would love to help you by answering any questions you may have today. Anything about real estate, or maybe you're thinking about getting your home valued so you can put it on the market. Love to help you with that. Love to talk to you, answer any questions you got. The number here to call in studio is 978-9862. 978-9862. Love to talk to you. But I would like to also suggest for those of you that are thinking about selling your home, it is just absolutely so critical that it presents well online, because that's where the buyers are right now. And maybe your house is currently on the market. Maybe you're one of these that are not experiencing very much traffic, or in some cases not at all. I've had a lot of people call me about that, just asking me why are they not receiving buyers, or at least getting buyers come look at their house. And it usually takes me about 2 minutes to look at the property online, and then I'd ask them to look at the house. And when you start looking at these photos or the pictures that are available, there's just nothing about that picture that makes the house appealing. And there's a big difference in taking a picture and taking a photograph. And a photograph should tell a very distinct story. And I'm going to tell you, and I hear agents tell me all the time, well, I know how to take a picture. I got a camera. Okay, but you don't know how to do a professional photograph and make it tell a story, make it look interesting, which is why I always contact Jerry Bilton. He owns Eagle Photography. He is a professional real estate photographer, and that's all he does is real estate. But he just does such an awesome job. He's done several listings of mine. The last one, I can tell you, we listed. He went out and took pictures of it. And in less than 1 week of this property going on the market, it was under contract. And I know the pictures had an awful lot to do with it, because they found the property online and contacted us about buying that house. So Jerry does such an awesome job. And if you want to just look at some of the work he's done, go to his website. His website is www.imagesbyeagle.com. Again, imagesbyeagle.com. You can look at all his work. And for those of you that are maybe real estate agents and you want to make sure your clients are getting the best exposure possible, if you contact Jerry, right now he's actually got several things going on that I think you'll find very helpful. But one, he'll come out and take all the photos you need of the property. He will also provide a virtual tour. Again, these are very professionally made for $160. And I think you'll find that is an incredible deal if you look at the quality work that comes with it. But then he also just told me, and I say just because he's always in studio with me because he videos every show, he will also include a agent video profile, and he will do that if you'll call him between now and the end of the year. He will do that profile video at no charge, and this is a video that you can put it on YouTube, or you can put it on your website, wherever you want to put it. But he just does such a great job. Go look at his work. Again, imagesbyeagle.com, or you can just give Jerry a call. His number is 803-331-9035. All right, let's go straight to our phone lines now. We've got Robert. How you doing, Robert?
Oh, pretty good. I know that you probably are more focused inland, but I've got some property on the coast. And the property on the coast has been a little bit depressed. I'm talking about the Grand Strand area now.
Right.
And I wondered, I've got 4 lots, and they're nice-sized lots. And I've been thinking about maybe getting rid of them because I'm not going to use them or anything. Mm-hmm. And I just wondered, with the market the way it is, and I know you're in real estate and everything, I wonder if you can give me any insight into, is it a good time? Well, I say good time. Is it getting better? Will it be better anytime soon? Or is the market going to continue to be less than stellar as far as coastal real estate goes?
Well, Robert, great question, and I'll just start out by saying my crystal ball works about as good as yours. So when it comes to what the market's about to do, that's tough. But here's what I'm seeing anyway. This year has been incredible in terms of buyers getting back into the market. I do think you've been. I don't think we've seen all the buyers yet. In fact, I think there are a lot more still sort of riding the fence, if you will, waiting to see if has the market actually bottomed out yet. And I've had a lot of potential buyers talk to me about that. But what we're starting to see now, Robert, are property values are starting to go up. In fact, there was an article that I've got on my website now that's showing that market values in metropolitan areas, and this is national, has gone up over 12% this year compared to what the values were last year. So that's a very positive thing. I do expect in 2014 that same trend to continue, and I don't have any reason to think it won't. I think you were also asking me, is this a good time to sell? This is usually not the best time of year to put property on the market, just because you do have a much or very few amount of buyers out there right now, because you're looking at the holidays coming up on us, and usually around the first part of the spring, that's when I like to start putting properties on the market. I mean, if you can afford to wait that long.
Yeah, yes, I can, and that's kind of what I was thinking. But I know that, sometimes, I was thinking about the spring more so than before the holidays. But I was just, excuse me, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But
it's that time of the year.
Yeah, I've got a little drainage this morning. But anyway, I was thinking in terms of, probably about February, March, maybe putting this property on the market. And I thought, well, if it's going to remain flat, if there's no good signs of anything improving, if there are no signs of improvement or anything, I thought, well, maybe I just should wait a little bit longer. But I had I had this property a good while, and I've been sitting on it because I didn't feel like it was the right time. And I've talked to real estate people along the Grand Strand. It has been pretty flat for some time, so I'm hoping that things are maybe turning around down there.
Well, what part of the coast are you talking about?
I'm talking about Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Now, I've got property in Charleston, and it's just fabulous down there.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I know Charleston is really, really booming.
Yeah, it really is. It's nothing like the rest of the coast.
Right.
And so anyway, I was really thinking more in terms of doing something down at Myrtle Beach because, like I said, I've got 4 lots, and I had them a good while, and I thought I'm not going to use them, and I think I'll go ahead and sell them. But everything just indicated to me that I probably need to wait a little bit longer. And then, like you said, it's a crystal ball thing. If I sell them now, well, when I say now, I'm talking about the next few months.
Right. Will
I regret it? Should I hold them 2 or 3 more years or whatever?
Well, I will just, if I could make this suggestion, when you get ready to put them on the market, especially land, anything really, but certainly land, it's really hard because, most buyers, they're looking for property online. And this is something I was just sort of talking about when I first came out of the break. But it's so important to make sure that when somebody looks at that lot online, it's really more than just looking at some dirt there. I would highly encourage you to look at getting a professional to come in there and do some really nice photo shots, which is what Jerry Bilton does, who I was just talking about, and he has been known to go to the coast to do some photography.
That's good. I'll keep that in mind.
He does an awesome job, and I think you'll find that will pay great dividends. Because if you just look at the picture and it just looks like a bunch of dirt there, I mean it's it's kind of hard to sell that.
Right.
In some cases, anyway. But Robert, I appreciate you calling into the show.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, buddy, I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care. All right. Well, we need to go ahead and get this last break out of the way, but still love to hear from you. If you have any questions or comments, give me a call. The number here in studio is 978-9862. 978-9862. You're listening to Success in Real Estate. I'm Frankie Griffin on FM News and Talk 100.1 WVOC. Good morning again. Welcome back to Success in Real Estate. I'm Frankie Griffin, real estate broker in charge and appraiser. Thank you for joining me this morning. Our last segment, we're probably got about 5 or 6 minutes left in the program, but I'd love to take your calls if you have any questions or comments. Again, the number here in studio is 978-9862. 978-9862, and I'll certainly do my best to answer any questions you may have. One more suggestion, if I could recommend, if you want to make sure your house actually shows well once buyers are there, flooring is absolutely critical also. Flooring does a lot of things. One, it makes it show well. When I say flooring, I'm talking about new flooring, new carpet. Really makes the whole house just stand out and just does wonders for the property. It also, because of the new carpet smell, makes the house smell very good. And I think you'll find that will be a very big positive when buyers are looking at your house. Would encourage you to talk to Paul Prince with Door to Door Floors. He's done several properties of mine. In fact, he's getting ready to put brand new carpet at our real estate school for success, and just does a great job. But Paul doesn't just sell carpet. He doesn't just sell flooring. He is an expert at all types of flooring. So if you have any questions, maybe got some stains or want to know how to clean some special type of flooring, he is an expert at flooring, and he can help you with that. Again, Paul Prince with Door to Door Floors. You can give him a call. His number is 750-0767. Again, 750-0767. And if you didn't or couldn't write down any of our partners' contact information, again, go to my website, frankiegriffin.com, www.frankiegriffin.com, and there just click on Real Estate Partners, and you'll see everybody, all their information is right there. And by the way, I mentioned a little bit earlier that Jerry Bilton videos this radio show every week, and if you ever missed the show on Saturday or at any time, just go to my website. There you can actually watch the radio show. Usually have it posted usually Monday, no later than Tuesday of the following week. So we'd love to help you with that. Well, let's go straight to our phone lines now, where we've got Meredith on the phone. How you doing, Meredith?
I'm doing good. I'd like to ask you a question. This might be out of your field, but farmland. When is a good time to sell a farm? And to get the most value. I know the recession that we've had was probably not a good time. So we've had it now in the family for about 25 years, and we really, eventually we'll have to sell it.
Right. Well, how much land are you talking about?
It's 150 acres. It has a pond. It has it's very good land. It has the yield per acre is the farmers that farm it now primarily grow peanuts, and it has very good yields per acre, and so
you've got several options. well, I say several. You got a few options there, Meredith, I think. You know, could you give me a round, what area of town? I mean, you don't have to tell exactly, just...
Okay, this is in Georgia.
Oh, in Georgia, okay.
Yes, I live here in Columbia, but this is my home, South Georgia.
Okay. Well, you know, there are some agents that I can certainly help you get in touch with that could help you, give you a little more precise information, just because I'm certainly not that familiar with Georgia.
Right.
But I would...
Well, in general, as farmland, it has not suffered like residential property during the recession, has it?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's that's a good question. Just because I have not sold a lot of farmland around here, and there's probably not a whole lot of farmland around the Midlands here, or right here around Columbia anyway.
Right.
But here's something that you might want to consider, and you know, I do know, and certainly in this area, builders are looking for property to build on. Now I know it's farmland,
right?
But it doesn't mean it can't be converted, you know, to build or develop anyway.
Right.
But the one thing you want to be a little bit just be aware of, because I assume you've got it zoned agricultural.
Yes.
Then there may be, and again, I'm not all that familiar with the Georgia laws, but I know here you're looking at potential rollback taxes if the land is ever developed. You understand what I'm talking about when I say rollback?
Not necessarily. I'm not familiar with rollback taxes.
Okay. Well, rollback taxes means the county will go back, because right now you're paying a lot cheaper property tax on that property as agricultural than you would if it were being used for some other purpose.
Okay, right.
So what they'll do, at least again, I'm just talking about right now in South Carolina, because don't quote me on this for Georgia, but I think I'm telling you the truth. But anyway, what the county will do, they're going to go back a period of 5 years and determine what would be the difference in taxes between the agricultural rate and the other purpose rates. And whatever that difference is for the last 5 years is what's going to be owed in rollback taxes. Now, it doesn't matter. The county doesn't care whether you as the seller pay that tax or the buyer pays that tax, but somebody will have to pay it if it's changed from agricultural to some other use. Mm-hmm. But you know, I don't know if it's in an area where there's a lot of building going on, but I can tell you around here, builders are that's their biggest problem, is finding land to build on right now.
Right. Well, this is down in the area of where Peanuts, South Central Georgia, and there's a lot of farmers around there that have been wanting the land, but we just haven't, that adjoins this farm. Okay. But we just, didn't want to sell it, and
Meredith, and I hate to cut you off, but sweetie, I'm about to run out of time.
Okay.
But certainly, if you need some more help, give me a call on my cell phone, and I'll be more than happy to help you with that.
Okay, thanks so much.
All right, I hope you have a great weekend. All right, and we are out of time, but I can't thank you enough for giving all the phone calls we got today. You did an awesome job. Hope everybody has a very special Veterans Day weekend. And by the way, thank you so much, veterans, for all you do. Have a blessed day. You're listening to Success in Real Estate. I'm Frankie Griffin on FM News and Talk 100.1 WVOC.